5 seconds. Mr. Lakhani would further submit that a bill was introduced by the government and the object of introducing the same was putting all offences listed in Part A and B of the Schedule to only one Part A so that the provisions of monetary threshold does not apply to the offences. However, all the offences which were listed in Part B were included in Part A without clarifying the same, and therefore the courts are treating all the cases of accused having committed an offence of Part A with applicability of Section 45 of the PML Act when applicants request for bail. He would submit that the said issue was raised before the Honorable Punjab and Haryana High Court about the above aspect. The Division Bench of the Honorable Punjab and Haryana High Court by a division dated 11/5/2016 rendered in the case of Gaurav Kataria versus Union of India and others criminal writ petition number 595 of 2016 held that though an accused is charged with the offences alleged to have been committed under Part A, his case is required to be dealt with as per the unamended provisions which were introduced in the year 2002. He would submit that by elaborate judgment to substantial questions of law for general importance were raised by the division bench for decision of the Honorable Supreme Court. The Honorable Supreme Court confirmed the decision of the division bench by passing an order on 8/12/2016 in Criminal Appeal number 737 of 2016. Therefore, the ratio laid down by the Honorable Division Bench of the Punjab and Haryana High Court is confirmed by the Honorable Supreme Court, and therefore the HC NIC page 7 of 44 created on Thursday, March 16, 139 IST 2017 are CRMA 30674 2016 CAV order applicant alleged to have been committed offences which were included in Part B prior to the amendment. The application is required to be considered as if the same has been filed under Section 439 of the Code and rigors of Section 45 of PML acted would not be applicable since applicant is facing charges of having committed those offences which were made Part B of Schedule prior to amendment. As far as the submissions made by learned senior advocate appearing for the applicant with regard to inclusion of the offences which were earlier in Part B to Part A and the decision of the Punjab and Haryana High Court referred above, Mr. Vyas would submit that the decision rendered by the division bench of the Punjab and Haryana High Court is not applicable in the present case since the observations made in the said judgment are in connection with the prayers made by the applicant of that petition HC NIC page 10 of 44 created on Thursday, March 16, 01:39 IST 2017 R CRMA 30674 2016 CAV order and with regard to the constitutional validity of section 45 or compounding of the offences in part A. He would further submit that the division bench of the Punjab and Haryana High Court has not declared the provisions of section 45 of the PML Act ultra vires to the Constitution of India. He would submit that the certificate was issued to the petitioner by framing two questions by the division bench of Punjab and Haryana High Court. When the petition was disposed of at admission stage, the Union of India was not heard and the appeal was dismissed. He would further submit that the decision of the Punjab and Haryana High Court in the case of Gaurav Kataria Supra does not lay down any proposition of law, whereas the decision of the bench of this court in the case of Rakesh Manik Chand Kothari versus Union of India and others has specifically laid down a law confirming the validity of the provisions of section 45 of the PML Act. In support of his submissions, Mr. Vyas has relied upon the decision of the Honorable Supreme Court in the case of Poonam versus State of Uttar Pradesh 2016 SCC 779, wherein the Honorable Supreme Court has held that every judgment must be read as applicable to the particular facts proved or assumed to be proved, but governed and qualified by the particular facts of the case which was dealt by the trial court. He would submit that when the criminal appeal was disposed of by the Honorable Apex Court in connection with the judgment of the division bench of Punjab and Haryana High Court, the Union of India was not heard and therefore as held by the Honorable Supreme Court in the case of Kunhayammad and others versus State of Kerala 2006 6 SCC HC NIC page 12 of 44 created on Thursday, March 16 01 39 IST 2017 R CR MA 30674 2016 CAV order 539. The question of merger of the judgment would apply only when the matter is disposed of. If the Honorable Supreme Court has considered a case in exercise of its jurisdiction as an appellate or revisional jurisdiction, have exercised jurisdiction after issuance of notice and after full hearing in presence of all the parties. In the present case, when the appeal was disposed of by the Punjab and Haryana High Court in the case of Gaurav Kataria Union of India was not heard. In none of the decisions, either the Punjab and Haryana High Court or any other High Court or the Honorable Supreme Court, it has been held that the provisions of Section 45 of the PML Act and inclusion of the offence of Part B into Part A are unconstitutional, and therefore the rigors would apply if the accused is found having committed offence which is included in Part A of the schedule.